stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I...
We are live at Falkor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of... It's King Rai, Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California. Some of the fastest hands in all of boxing. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes.
As soon as the ball goes...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rai, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Right, Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. How about that time counter shot? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Garcia in that last. What do we expect to see here in round 2? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way that we're going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Back and forth they go. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Garcia. There's the bell to start round 3. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. Looking to land the hook. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Caution is being thrown to the wind. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Garcia. Here we go to the 4th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Didn't land that jab. Good counter punching. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Catch and shoot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lomachenko on the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta call you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just missed with that left jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Loma in that left. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Found a home in that jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let's talk about Loma in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round. And there's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Right uppercut, just off target. Got out of the way of that right hook. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Lomachenko is buzzed. Was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Lomachenko in trouble. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. You've heard the...
It's a terrible run, that is.
Round 8, and we're off again. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered.
Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, even though he's 180. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Irish Mickey Ward. If you're looking for heart, courage, and determination, this is your guy. One of the toughest fighters that...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside.
Here we go. Round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. The perfect counter lands. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
How about that time counter shot? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Lucky that hook didn't score. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Missing with the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Robinson in that last round.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Great round. Now relax.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Mickey Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Hey, those punches add up. And that will do it. What a victory. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision, in the cage, when you visit, get the leave, in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations, till I land and you face it, what you tasting. Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner set. Cause I start where they finish yet. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am every
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falkor Bay. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How?
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
This bout is...
How will these two fight? What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Good-looking jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that jab. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. These two fighters are made for one another. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt. Look.
Here we go. It's round two. Last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Nice counter. They block the hook. Good counter punching. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. And she blocks that right uppercut. Do you believe what we are seeing? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. She misses with the jab. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. And now they're right back into the fray.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. How about that time counter shot? Misses with that jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? She got clipped by that counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Back at it in round 4. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. That counter shot lands. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. Can't land the jab there. Counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot by her. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are good. On to the 5th we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
think of holding on here for a minute. Beautiful counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That hook doesn't score. She catches and counters. Nice slip to avoid the jab. There's a counter shot. Counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You see how much... There's the bell to start round 6. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Perfect counter lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. He wasn't ready for that counter. Holding nothing back here in the round. Just missed with that hook. Good counter shot by her. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters. Here we go. It's round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. He scores with that counter. Hook misses. stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Was put in for, and they're back at it again here in round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods.
Will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Midway through the round and it looks like she has the advantage.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Just misses with that left uppercut. That hook misses. Final 10 seconds here unless we get some late. Did you see that? Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Some might have thought it was a little bit